This is a Kusarigama, but how useful is it in combat? Would it be better to use this weapon in a one-on-one duel? Or would it be better for a full-on battlefield using armor, horses, arrows, and all kinds of chaos? Now, some of you might have seen this being revealed in the new Ghost of Yotei game, where it's going to be playable. There's a lot of other anime and video games where this is a known weapon, and they make it seem very easy to use this weapon. But in real life, this would have been a very tough weapon to choose and master. Now, the first common myth with the Kusarigama is that it was only used by ninja, but in fact, it was also used by commoners and samurai as well. There were some people that were trained in Kusarigama no Jutsu. There were also farmers that had to protect their villages and crops from invaders, so they would have to use this as a regular tool, but adapt it with the chain, so it would be a lot more effective for combat. Now, one of the main pros of the Kusarigama would definitely be the fact that you have this weighted chain and you still have a blade at hand. It would be a lot better at capturing that opponent off guard, getting that weapon trapped, and then rushing in to finish your strike. In my opinion, this would be better used in a one-on-one duel because of the fact that you can easily concentrate on one opponent, trap their sword, get in really close, and end it. As for a full-on scale battle where there's a lot of people wearing armor, there's horses and arrows being shot and all kinds of craziness, I don't think this would be really as effective. Just the fact that it's a lot shorter than having a spear or naginata or a katana or using just arrows with you. But this, I still think would be effective in combat, especially for a one-on-one duel where there's not really armor being used and you're fighting somebody that's using just a katana. This might actually be a really good weapon to take away your opponent's sword. This thing actually can trap metal a lot easier than you would think. The chain is easily going to wrap around that metal. You could pull it and then that's your opponent being stuck right there. In my opinion, you would have to be really fast at using your chain, alternating, switching stances, getting around and trapping them. And then right when you trap them, you have to sidestep or watch where their blade or weapon is and get around them and end the fight. This would be very effective in a one-on-one duel. Just on the trees, and this thing got locked up really tight. Now, the Kusarigama's chain would also be able to trap somebody's limbs very easily. Once you get them trapped, you can pull and rush in there with the chain and kama in hand. This thing would be devastating. If you got locked up in your leg and somebody really tripped you, that's the end of the fight right there. So unless you're really fast with your katana and your footwork is really good, fighting somebody that's well trained with the Kusarigama is going to be a mission. So make sure your footwork is on point if you're fighting somebody using one of these. Now, some Kusarigama, you'll see they have a really long chain or they'll have a really long rope with the weight at the end. Some of them will be a little bit shorter, but either way, I think this is still an effective weapon. If you know how to use the chain and the kama at the same time, it could be very effective at taking out your opponent quickly. So what do you think? Is the Kusarigama useful in combat? Would it be better for a duel, using it in a one-on-one duel? Or would it be better for a battlefield using a bunch of armor? Let me know in the comments. Otherwise, I'll see you in the next weapons video.